Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Broncos and the Bears on Monday Night Prime Time.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Oh, look at that. We didn't even practice that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. And it's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Second down now, 7 to go. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 20 on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Nix from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jeff Okuda with the INT. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps... meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running it after the penalty. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Gets them 6 yards and back on the positive side of things. It's now 2nd and 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Williams from the gun. That's more on the quick slant. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's on the move. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. David Long getting to the spot that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
That punt goes 63 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Another run for Williams. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Nix. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Bears football. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 39-yard line.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have second down behind the sticks. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Working from the gun, Williams. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Throwing here, Walker. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Brought in right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Walker. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Walker to throw. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running. Oh, he loses the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
There are so many fundamental details played the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. A huge turn of events.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this to Tyler Scott. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Williams will look to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Walker. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to throw. Walker. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's running for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Chicago getting set to take the field down. And this certainly isn't the run they want to be in, Bronk. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to Reynolds. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Walker. Going the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Walker looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Play action on first down. That's complete to Juju. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. This one's caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll throw it yet again. Flush down out to his left. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Third down from the gun. Oh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Smith on the return. And look at this return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Has the connection to Gainwell. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. Tyler Scott now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And as we can see here, Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to good.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Again, this is Gainwell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a 1st down. They can be difference makers, too.
That's complete. Here's Scott. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And now they have a 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Williams from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return starts at the 9. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Williams to throw on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun, Williams. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Broncos corral it. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And about these defenses so far, Brock, even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more important.
Massive hit, the ball is out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Bears about set for their next possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Off the play fake, Williams. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now here's Williams. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Carney's kick is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Broncos headed out. Jaleel McLaughlin headed out with them. And we always hear running backs say one fumble is too many for a game. Well, he's lost one now. The low point in a game that's had a lot of struggles for him on the ground. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. In motion left is Smith-Schuster. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Walker. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now Gainwell. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They stick with Gainwell. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. Fair catch called and taken, but hang on there. There's a flag on the field. Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. Blown back, it's the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Here's 2nd and 7. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. Well, we didn't see He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Walker setting up to throw. He brings it in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And look at this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Here come the Bears back out on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connects with Mechie. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Williams to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Williams on the play action. Scott reels it in. And he'll go down here at the 16. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Slot man motioned over. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Audric Estime. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Broncos leading by 7. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Scott now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. To throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now to throw. That's brought in by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
They'll run. It's Gainwell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Trying to push this past the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, I got a smile on my face up here in the booth, Kate, because they just took one of the more unsung heroes and put him in a position not just to succeed on this play, but to be the guy everyone could celebrate when he converts.
That finds Miller complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it. Mechie hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Trying to force one through there. And now they face 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Chicago.